Stop. Stop. Hold a bit more. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Stop. Push. Come on. Stop.
Now how many you doing?
Welcome to Q&A day. Second Q&A day. Last week was good. Got a few questions for this week. A few good questions as well. So let's have a look through. You want to come and say hi?
Not really.
No? Alright. Laura's shy. But anyway, so first question today comes from Rogers. Let's quickly get it up. He says,
Sorry.
yeah, I don't need that noise.
Turn it off.
Yeah, please. Typical. Women. Anyway, Richard Rogers, he says, what's the best way to lose weight? What is the best? I mean, that is quite a broad question. So what I'm going to do is give just a few tips, a few bits of strategy that you can implement in your life. So first of all, your food has to be consistent. Okay, clean types of carbs, clean types of protein. So clean coming from sources like sweet potato, whole grain rice, rice cakes, oats, that kind of those sources of carbs, and kind of like separate them throughout the day. So try and have smaller meals throughout the day. Protein wise, so cuts of meat or whatever, you know, corn or tofu that are pretty low in fat and have good source of protein with the ratio of fat is low as well. So chicken breast, turkey breasts, egg whites, or just on whole eggs as well, cod, tilapia fish, salmon. So all these types of meats are really good, and you know, you combine them with some veg and a good sources of carbs like I mentioned earlier, spread them out through the day, have smaller amounts every 2 to 3 hours. I guarantee it will work as well with some training. So you have to, I mean, I believe if you have some kind of expenditure, some output, you will get to where you want to be faster. And also you can kind of build, you know, change your whole body composition as well. So you're not just losing body fat, not just losing weight, you're actually changing the way you look. So you're actually building muscle tissue at the same time as losing weight, which is, for me, is what is a lot more ideal. It looks a lot better and it's a lot more healthier. And it'll make you lose weight as well, because the more muscle tissue you have, the higher your metabolic rate is increased. Therefore you look better and look leaner and lose more body fat, which is what you want. So those are the two main things. Drink plenty of water, and make sure you rest as well. It's all about just staying consistent and staying motivated as well, you know, having that goal in mind, which will also help you. Okay, so that question's answered. Just a few little, because there's a number of different ways you can lose weight, but also cardio, that's another one. Cardio as well, so make sure, I like to do a lot of cardio because it does help. You know, you work your heart and lungs, and its primary source is carbohydrates. So if you can kind of cycle your carbohydrates, it will then you know, then cut into the body fat, using its second source of energy. And when it starts using body fat as energy, then that's where you start losing weight. But anyway, guys, that question's answered. Hopefully you understand. If you haven't, you can comment below and ask me a question. That's fine, I'll reply to it. And if you need any more in-depth answers, then yeah, same thing again, comment below. Okay, next question comes from Dave. He says, what's the best rep range or rep ranges to build muscle? Good question. I mean, obviously I've studied fitness from a young age, and I was told, or I was taught that, you know, hypertrophy, you work from 8 to 12 reps, which hypertrophy means building muscle. But just through experience and through self, you know, self experience and, you know, doing it to myself, my body has reacted a lot better to 15 reps and over. The reasoning behind that is because the weight is still pretty heavy, but sometimes when you have a rep number in your head, no matter what the weight is, you will try and complete it. Even if you've got to stop at about 12 or 13 reps, you can rest pause, which is what we call, like, you rest and then you go again and you finish your set. So the 8 to 12 reps, yeah, okay, it's cool just to have a guideline, but I believe 15 to, you know, 20 plus, you know, you can still build muscle. Building muscle, right? Building muscle, you can build muscle in several different ways. You can do it through heavy weights or high repetitions and slightly lighter weight, only slightly. All you need, guys, is stress put upon that muscle tissue, that fiber. You're breaking it down. So there's a number of different ways you can break it down, through weight, through tempo. So, you know, going slowly or going faster. That's really important, because, you know, you go slower. If you slow down the tempo, your muscle is under tension a lot longer, and it really burns. You got to keep, basically you have to keep your body guessing. There's a number of different ways of doing it. You just got to put the stress upon that muscle, and make sure, obviously, you eat accordingly, because those fibers are literally broken up. They're broken to pieces. You need to repair them through sufficient nutrition, so your protein and your carbs as well will also help that process. So don't just look at 8 to 12 reps, guys. 15 plus is all good as well. You got a question? One minute, guys.
I asked you some. What did I ask you?
What's that?
I already asked you some. You haven't
Did you?
answered them.
No, that was a subject for a video. Was it a question at the same time?
Like, why do people carb cycle? Why do you do carb cycling?
Okay. I can go into a bit more detail about it. Should we answer that one? Or should we use that for a video?
Yeah, maybe a whole video.
Yeah. TikTok.
I don't know.
Come on, you must have a question.
I don't
Like you're embarking a fitness journey. So Laura and myself, we're going to be doing a photo shoot in 2.5 weeks.
No, just 2.
2 weeks, and so Laura's undergoing one of my programs. So you must have questions. Like, why are you doing this, or why are you doing that? Or you just been told what to do?
I just do what I'm told. It's easier that way not to think, because I don't understand it, or that's why you pay someone to do it for you.
True. So you haven't got a question, is that what you're trying to say?
I asked you those, you haven't answered them yet.
We've spoken too much. I've got to go all the way down WhatsApp. That's too long.
You should have answered them.
Okay, one question right now. You've got 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6,
How do you
7,
keep your motivation going
8,
all the time?
9, 10. Good question. That was a good question after about 3 minutes, guys. Sorry about that. We're still recording, so let's zoom out. For some reasons in my face. Okay, so that's a good question, actually. I must say that's a good question. I'll give you that one under pressure of me counting down. But how do I keep my motivation? I have no idea. I think the motivation comes through the passion of what I do. So like yourself guys, you might be an architect, so you might like, you know, just looking at buildings and wondering how it's been built, or you know, the thought process of someone designing a building. You know, you love it, you're into it. For me, same thing with this. So it's like an art. My physique is an art. I look at it as an art and trying to build this, trying to improve on that, and it gives me that self-motivation to try and improve, you know, because I've been doing this for a few years now, and just seeing it develop, my body develop from where it has been till now, it's like, it's crazy. It's like, wow, I want more. So wanting that more is where the motivation, I think, comes from. And at the same time, obviously, then I get compliments, which then inspires other people as well. So it's like a real big cycle. So like, people inspire me as well as I inspire other people as well, because, you know, you get the compliments, and then you then feel good about yourself, but then at the same time you're inspiring other people. So that whole process keeps my motivation going, even through the hard time. Because guys, yeah, most of the time I have a smile on my face, but there is some tough time. It's real tough. You know, you see a lot of people post on Instagram having this lovely life, but it's not the truth. It's not the truth. Obviously they post up, I would say, what do you say, 90% of people post up positives on social media, but I would say you turn it upside down, it's probably the other way. It's opposite. Most of the time there's negatives, and obviously they only try and show their good side, but I guarantee you, they at some point they're gonna need to motivate themselves. It's not easy. So I think having the passion first, having the passion helps motivation, and then you have to have a goal as well. That goal is real important. I mean, yeah, I know that everyone says a goal, but it's so important. It's so important to have that goal, because if you haven't got it, then there is no point. What is the point in living if you haven't got a goal in general? Anyway, so hopefully you've learned a little bit from that. I might have jibber jabbered, waffled on a bit on this one, but I just like to give as much information to you guys, so you keep coming back, watching my YouTube videos, keep sharing it, keep liking it. Yes, I do all that, guys. Also guys, if you've got any other questions, like I said earlier, do post it in the comment section below. I will attend to all of them. I don't care. I'll reply, I'll give you a thumbs up, even give me some stick, you know, tell me you should do this better. You know, I want to improve these videos, so whatever it is, comment below. I will try and improve, because this is still new to me. I'm getting kind of used to it, as you might be able to see. But anyway guys, I'll stop waffling. Tomorrow's another day, another vlog, daily vlog 365, and I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure, I'm trying to get this right guys, so that way. So make sure you subscribe to my channel now, and if you haven't seen it, you can watch my other recent video. Anyway guys, see you soon, bye.